Good evening, everyone. My name is Christine Chapman. I am presenting to you tonight the life of Saint Francis of Assisi. Saint Francis of Assisi was born 1181, 1182. No exact year. Saint Francis of Assisi was born a wealthy son of cloth merchant in Italy. Saint Francis of Assisi received a formal education when he was young. He loved to tell practical jokes and enjoy having party all the time and having fun. Saint Francis of Assisi, well known as a wealthy young man, and a lot of young and men and women attract him to have a lot of party all the time. Saint Francis of Assisi held as a hero, but unknown to his friend, has undergone transformations in the outlook of his captivity. So after the captivity, Saint Francis of Assisi sold all his property, donate his money to church, and he wants to help a sick people and a poor people. After he sold all his property, his father reacted his son's new lifestyle and he disinheriting him, and he disagreed what St. Francis done in his lifestyle. So St. Francis of Assisi decided to live with poverty, without no shoes, but Saint Francis Assisi, he is an extraordinary person. His humbleness, his kindness, his love, his humanity attracted the attention of the young men and choose to live his pleasure and spread the gospel to the poor people. Saint Saint Francis of Assisi, with his brotherhood, he traveled other parts of Europe to preach, including Germany, France, England. They love to preach what God says. And Saint Francis of Assisi, he had this extraordinary for a lot of people, especially the poor people. The love, the kindness to those people changed his life to care and love. So Saint Francis Assisi went to the mountain the year of 1224, began 40 days fasting during the time of his miraculous vision to receive of Jesus' crucifixions. 40 days of fasting. So, Saint Francis of Assisi, after he died October 3rd, 1226, and after he died, he declared as a saint by Pope Gregory IX. For several centuries, Saint Francis the Saint Francis of Assisi, he have a lot of deeds that still continues, that is still active today. The men and young people are still educating youth, like performing his extraordinary deeds. It's still alive. And for me, that's a good example. It's a really good example for young and men to follow the example of what Saint Francis of Assisi done to the sick, to the poor people, to live poverty, to spread the gospel, his humbleness, his kind, his love, and humanity. Nowadays, it's really hard to find many people that have this kind of personality. And one thing that he liked is Saint Francis of Assisi. He loves animals. He especially birds. Saint Francis of Assisi, he always said in his prayer, all animals enlighten his mind, and we have to preserve the endangered species, and we appreciate all creatures. That's he always said in his prayers. We always give them wisdom and we appreciate them also. St. Francis of Assisi died on October 3rd, 1226. And until now, St. Francis of Assisi lived in our society and is known of his humbleness, extraordinary kindness, love, and humanity to those sick people and poor people. I hope this is helping you guys and have a good evening. Thank you.